the countdown for how many days are remaining before the closing of the registration of Kcse 2025. And somebody just made a comment, really? And I'm like, if you have a certificate, the Kcse certificate yourself, there are very many people who don't have the Kcse certificate. And I am just addressing those people who don't have a Kcse certificate and they really desire to have a Kcse certificate, yet they are beyond the age of being in school. And I'm not saying that they can't go back and wear uniforms, school uniforms, and just attend the regular schools. I understand there are people with so many responsibilities and they are still fending for their families. They are still going out and working and having their side hustles as usual. But I'm also saying that the government has provided an opportunity for people to sit for Kcse exams even when they are adults. And they sit for their Kcse exams as private candidates. Why private candidates? Because they can book their exams, do their normal things, prepare for exams, and sit and come and sit for exams in a given exam center, still wearing their normal clothes, home clothing, and looking like they're just going out, waking up in the morning and walking to an office, just like they normally do. And they can sit for the exams without even neighbors getting to know that they are candidates. And once they are through with that, and they get themselves with their Kcse certificate, then opportunities are there for you. If you really wanted to go to campus, you can go to campus. If you wanted to be in a certain maybe career which required that you must have a Form 4 certificate, I think it's a good thing that you can sit for sit for the exams, do the exams. It is the wearer who knows where the shoe pinches. So you who don't have a certificate, Form 4 certificate, I still want to ask you, can you sit down and think about your own life? This life is not shared. You live your life at a time individually, and even though we are in the same family, I can never live my life for my siblings. Neither can I live my life for my parents. But because of where life has brought you, you may be in a position to know that you can do well with a Kcse certificate. Now, this year, 2025, the Kcse exams closes on Friday, next week on Friday, this month of March, the last Friday of the month of March. And I'm still imploring you, sit down, consider it, and go and sit for exams. This is what I will say. If you feel that you have got strength and you have got all the time, you have the stamina, you can go get, you are go getter and you can sit down and do the exams. If you register to do the exams in 2025, it requires then that between now and October, you sit down and do your own studies by yourself. You sit down and plan for yourself how you are going to revise for every paper of the 7 subjects that you are going to register, and sit and read and prepare for Kcse exams. We have a lot of materials online. We have a lot of materials on YouTube. We have a lot of materials even on Facebook. You have materials on Google. Just go and Google for notes. You will find notes for every subject that you want to sit for. If you want to hear a voice behind those notes, come to YouTube, find channels that are, maybe they are doing revision or they are teaching a certain topic. Just type that topic and Google will give you, prepare yourself. The most important thing for me right now is not about whether you understand everything about Kcse or everything about every subject that you are registering for. It is a question of you preparing for Kcse and getting to understand how the exam is set. And then when you understand how the exam is set, prepare yourself as somebody who is sitting for exams, not somebody who is reading to understand all the knowledge. Mine is to encourage you, prepare yourself for exams. Right now, those that are in regular schools, most schools have finished or are finishing their syllabus this first term. The next thing that they are going to do is they are going to start preparing students for Kcse. So it's kind of a coaching. So for you as an adult, I don't expect you to do all the hard work of doing everything, knowing everything. I am thinking you are sitting for maybe CRE, an example of a CRE. I'll give an example of CRE. You know, CRE, paper one and paper two. Paper one, you know, if it is in paper one, there are 6 questions. Paper two, there are 6 questions. Paper one being having the 6 question. What normally comes in question one, question two, question three, question four, question five. Then when you understand the examination scope, you will narrow down and start revising for that given area. And that will make your revision very easy as an adult and as a private candidate. So I also believe that in all the subjects, you can still do the same. Coach yourself for passing your KCSE exam. Then from there, after the the results are out next year, chart your way forward. Maybe go after your dreams, whatever you have ever wanted to do. Or maybe you just wanted to have that certificate, like you just wanted to have that feeling, a sense of fulfillment, self-development, actualization, confidence. That's what I wanted for you. So I'm pushing it because I know rarely would people talk about adults. They'll talk about the normal school. But for me, my concern is you as an adult, you can still sit for KCSE exams, at least before 2027. As you sit down and consider it, if you know somebody who doesn't have a KCSE exam or doesn't have a KCSE paper, please reach out to them and tell them it's time that they can sit for their exams. Otherwise, God bless you as you wait and do what you have to do. Amen. How do I do that? You want to stop? Yes.